In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the player. To use the player, you must first be on the playlist window and have added a playlist. Now that I've added two playlists, I'm going to use my playlist 1. So I'm going to press on the red play button. That opens the player window. Now I am going to select the track from the right hand column. I'm going to select Oasis Live Forever. What that's going to do is that's going to populate the left hand side with the lyrics from Oasis Live Forever and queue up the MP3 that I have added to play. So I'm going to click Oasis Live Forever. That loads the lyrics, and right away if I press play, that will play the MP3 and will scroll the lyrics at 120th speed. Now, the buttons on the player are as follows. On the bottom row we have stop, which resets the position to the start of the track, back, which will select the previous track, play, which will play the track. That also turns to pause when you press play. Next, which will select the next track. Auto load next. What this does is when a track has finished playing, that will automatically load the next track. And auto play next. When that's selected, when the next track loads, that will start a timer and automatically load the next track and automatically play the next track. I'm going to move myself up a wee bit there. The next buttons are scroll speed. That determines how fast or slow the lyrics will scroll, and double spacing will put in spaces between each line. So I'm going to untick double spacing. And as you can see, that makes the lyrics be in single spaces. The other buttons are edit lyrics, and there is a window expander at the top right. So if I just press the window expander, you see that closes and opens the window. There is also the track and master volume. The track volume will alter this track's volume only. The master volume will alter the volume of all tracks at the same time, so alter the volume of the player. So if I press on edit lyrics, that will remove the buttons from the bottom, so you're only able to edit while that's ticked. If I press inline editor, that gives you the access to the full editor. There is another tutorial for the full editor, so if you want to see that, go and watch that. And in the bottom right hand corner, let me just move me over a wee bit. In the bottom right hand corner there is the cog, which allows you to manipulate the lyrics display. So I'm currently using Liberation font. I want to change that to Lucida Console. That changes to that font and back to Liberation. If you are copy and pasting from websites such as Ultimate Guitar, you're probably better using Lucida Console because the lyrics and chords will match up exactly as was presented on that website. The font size manipulates the font size. This is universal, so if you are changing font size on this slider, that changes the font size for all songs. Also, the player colour changes it from black to white and white to black. You could also look at the advanced editor to change colours independently. The intro counter is for automatic play next, so when it comes to auto play next, let me just show you that. I'm going to move this to the end. Press auto play next and auto load next, and I'm going to play this song from the end, and you will see what happens with auto load next, auto play next. So auto play next and auto load next will now kick in, and the timer will start, and Crackle and Rose will play. There we go. So that's the timer is determined by this field here. So if I have to change that to 3, that means 3 seconds of 3 seconds of space or when you go to autoplay. Lyrics auto scroll stops the lyrics from scrolling automatically. That's what all of the buttons do on the player window.